It's a quiet November night in 1896, and just outside Stockton, California, a couple is enjoying a nice carriage ride home through a wooded and pastured area. The air is cool, and the trees along the roadside are calm. Then suddenly, the horse stops. Its ears go back. It refuses to move. And ahead, just ahead of them, standing in the road, are three beings, creatures, something from another world. This is the story of Colonel H.G. Shaw and his companion Camille Spooner, in what eventually became known as one of the earliest and strangest accounts in American UFO history. Tonight we're looking into the great airship mystery of 1896 and the three visitors that Stockton, California, Colonel H.G. Shaw, and Camille Spooner never forget. To understand this story, we need to step back in time. The late 1800s were a period of explosive invention. Electric lights, the phonograph, the telegraph. Technology was reshaping life at a dizzying pace. But one dream still seemed out of reach: flight. The Wright brothers wouldn't fly until 1903. Yet in 1896, newspapers suddenly filled with reports of a mysterious flying machine. A massive, cigar-shaped craft drifting across the night sky. Some swore it was real, some laughed it off. Others whispered it was something far stranger. It was against this backdrop that Colonel H.G. Shaw, a former newspaperman, would have his extraordinary encounter.
The horse suddenly stopped and gave a snort of terror. Looking up, we beheld three strange beings. They resembled humans in many respects, but still, they were not like anything I had ever seen.
7 feet tall, slender, with delicate hands, fingers without nails, skin like velvet, and large, luminous eyes. Their faces were smooth, their noses polished like ivory, and, to Shaw's surprise, they were beautiful.
They were possessed of a strange and indescribable beauty, more graceful, more divinely beautiful than anything I had ever beheld.
The beings communicated not in words, but with a strange chant. They seemed curious, examining Shaw, his companion Camille Spooner, the horse as well as the buggy. And then, Shaw reached out.
I placed my hand under his elbow and lifted him with scarcely an effort. I should judge that his weight was less than an ounce.
So light, they gripped the ground with long, flexible toes, trying not to float away. Each carried a strange bag beneath their arm, with a nozzle they raised to their mouths. Each hiss echoed in the quiet night. And they carried lights, egg-sized stones that shone with a brilliant, piercing radiance. But unlike the harsh new electric bulbs, the light was gentle, almost hypnotic. Then, these strange beings turned their attention toward Shaw.
One man attempted to lift me, probably with the intention of carrying me away. I made not the slightest resistance, and yet he could not move me. Then all three tried together, and still without the slightest success.
Despite their strange appearance, Despite their alien technology, they had no strength. Shaw could not be moved. Frustrated, the beings turned away. And that's when Shaw and Spooner saw it. Hovering above the nearby canal was an airship. Cigar-shaped, 150 feet long approximately. Silent, metallic, and unlike anything ever seen on Earth.
There, resting in the air above the water, was an immense airship. With a little spring, the beings rose to the machine, opened the door on the side, and disappeared within.
The craft expanded and contracted like something alive, then shot into the night sky. Shaw later speculated that the beings were Martians. Their mission? Possibly to capture a human. But with Colonel Shaw, they had failed, and soon his account became one of many. Over the next 6 months, more than 1,500 reports of strange airships appeared across the United States. Were they hoaxes? Misidentified stars? Secret experiments? Shaw's account remains one of the most detailed and most bizarre. A failed alien abduction in Stockton, possibly? 7 years even before powered flight. To this very day, the mystery of the Stockton visitors remains unsolved, and questions continue to surround the incident. Were the visitors real? Were they Martians, as suggested by Colonel Shaw himself? Or were they merely just the invention of two men with the eye for a good story? That's for you to decide. This has been Three Strange Visitors, part of our Campfire Ghost Stories series. If you found this episode intriguing, please consider subscribing, liking, and leaving a review, as well as sharing it with someone in your life who's into history as well as the unknown. Follow us on social media by searching for the History Things Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm your host, Pat McGuire, just reminding you until next time to keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep looking to the skies.